I
Thank
watched a
you.
movie this morning, and I really love your performance in it. And I know you guys started filming this in late 2023, and you wrapped over 2 years ago now. From that point to premiering it at Fantastic Fest in September to getting a wide release now, what's that journey been like for you as well as the rest of your casting crew?
Yeah, it's interesting. It does definitely feel like we shot it forever ago. So we just getting back into it. It's like bringing back so many memories and fun stories. And getting to reconnect with the girls. I mean, we've stayed in touch, which has been nice. We've like right after we wrapped a few months later, we all went on a trip in Spain because Daphne has a house there. So yeah, we've stayed good friends. So it doesn't feel like it's that far away at the same time, but it's been fun. When you do a project like that, you don't always get a sense of what the final product is going to look like, just because a lot of it can be done in post and with horror as well. So much of the final result is dependent of the music and the environment and the world that they create around it. Um, so it's been fun to shoot and now to finally see the final result and all of its beauty and gore and thrill.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And going on to that, I'd imagine during this long wait, there's probably a couple scenes or sequences you were itching to watch again now and see how they looked in the final product. I'm curious, is there a particular scene or moment in the movie that you were just dying to see what it turned out like in the final product? Because it might not have been what it is in the final movie when you guys were shooting it.
Yeah, I was very excited to see how the deaths would all look like,
Hmm.
especially because we did not get to really witness all of them. Like I wasn't there when Allie did hers in the maze, and I wasn't there
Yeah.
when um, Jaleel did his in his room. So we'd all read them on paper, but those were the ones I was the most excited to see how they kind of came together.
Yeah, I'm so happy you mentioned Julius. That's my favorite one in the movie. I just thought it
Yes,
was so creative. It's so cool.
yeah, yeah.
You are no stranger to the idea of like death and dread creeping up on you when you least expect it, from Yellow Jackets to Whistle. I'm really curious, what keeps bringing you back to doing projects like this because you're so good at it, honestly.
Thank you. I mean, I think once you do something and people like your work in it, then there's obviously a tendency to keep offering offering you roles like that. So I think that's part of the reason. But I do try to find nuance and within that genre and trying to do characters that aren't too similar. And I think that was what drew me to Whistle. I mean, it's definitely horror and yeah, deals with death, which is a predominant subject in Yellow Jackets. But my character was the complete opposite from Shauna.
Yeah,
Ellie is someone that has such a big heart and is so caring and lovable. And it's mostly also like the creatives. I had watched The Nun before and it had scared me. So when Corin hopped on board and approached me and we had our first meeting and I saw the like figurines and the creatures and the sculptures that he had hanging in his on his back wall in his little studio. I was like, oh, he is so committed and has so much ambition and is so devoted to his work that it immediately drew me to the project.
for sure, for sure. I want to go back to the idea of death. I think it's such a fascinating concept to explore. And the way that Whistle shows how a character is going to die, I don't remember the last time I've seen that in a horror movie done to this extent. I'm curious, for all the characters you've played throughout your career, which like character would you be most interested in seeing like what happens to them in the future, how they die? Because it's such an interesting concept.
Ooh. I don't want to be like so on the nose and say Shauna,
I feel
but
like there's
just
an NDA
because
there, so don't say anything about it if you can't.
I don't know. I have no idea
Oh,
how she dies.
okay.
Um, I just feel like she's done so much messed up things that I can't imagine her death
Yeah.
is gonna go easy on her. That's all I'm saying. So I mean, I don't know. I have no idea how she is, but I think her. I would be curious to see if like life finally comes and bites her in the ass and like goes full revenge mode on her.
Yeah, for sure. That's gonna be really interesting to see when season 4 finally comes out. There's another scene in this movie when Chris is like trying to text you at the beginning of the movie, and she just accidentally sends something you are totally not meant to see. And Daphne does such a great job at portraying that embarrassment. I feel like we've all
Yeah.
encountered it at one
Yep.
point or another in our lives. I'm curious if you're okay with sharing it. Is there a moment like that where you went into full-blown panic mode over a text like that?
Yeah, I full on text, like when I was pretty young, I full on sent a full on love letter to the wrong guy. Like admitting how I felt, blah, blah, blah. And it was like the wrong Jeremy or something. And this other Jeremy was like, what? And I remember being pretty embarrassed about that, but I don't even think I had like realized I had sent like it's just after I'd sent it and like this wrong Jeremy responded back and he was like, are you good? That's when I started freaking out. But yeah, I think that that would be the one that I remember the most vividly. It's pretty bad.
He's gonna see this and it's all gonna start like clicking. It's all gonna
And
make
I
sense now.
remember. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sure he remembers. Luckily, yeah, no, I'm gonna keep it at that.
it's okay. It's okay. You guys shot this movie in Toronto. I'm from Toronto, and I know there's a lot of great Canadian cast members in here, but there's also, Corin, I know is British. Daphne's not Canadian, obviously, and Nick isn't Canadian, obviously. Being you and your fellow castmates being the resident Canadians, what was the first place you guys took them to when you started shooting?
Ooh, I mean, I was pretty much a newbie to the Toronto restaurant scene as well.
I live here and I'm still a
Um,
newbie to it, so I get it.
so, oh my God, what is this like? We went to this really good, I brought everyone to this really good Italian place in Toronto that's called like, is it called Giulietta? It's close to like Chinatown
Okay.
and it's tiny and it sits like 20 people. Um, best Italian in Toronto. Anyway, so I brought them there because I'm a big um food scene gal. Like I did all my research. I like looked up all of like the Michelin recommended spots in Toronto. So I brought them to, yeah, I'll try to find the name of it, but like you can only reserve by phone. And so I brought them there, but then I wish we would shot more in Montreal because I actually have a really good list of places I could bring them in Montreal. But yeah.
Hey, I mean, for what it's worth, I'm going to Montreal in like 10 days. So if you have any good recommendations, I will gladly take them right now.
Okay. I will send you, I'll have someone send you my list of
Amazing.
all my places.
Amazing. I love that. And just one more question before I go. I'm a big believer in double features and companion pieces with movies, and it's very common to do in the horror genre. So I'm really curious for you, what's a movie you would double feature with Whistle or think that would make a great companion piece to it?
Ooh. I really liked, oh, I'm so bad with names. I would say like I'm debating between giving you something that's a bit more like less of like the same as Whistle, to like kind of give the opposite, like a horror that feels more like genre but slow pace. Like I really loved Barbarian that has like a bit
Yes.
more slower rhythm to it.
I love
But
Barbarian.
what is the one when we shot Whistle, we went and all saw this movie. Um, and it's a bit in the same, like it's very campy, recent. Oh, these.
Not
Um,
Final Destination. That just came out.
and that just came out. No,
Um,
it was like 2 years ago.
uh,
Um, not Clown in a Cornfield. Oh my God, it was
that's-
like Thanksgiving.
yes, I love Thanksgiving so much.
I loved Thanksgiving.
It's
I thought
such
it
a
was
good
like a
movie.
fun, like it wasn't like it was scary, but it wasn't like trying to, like it had a lot of humor to it, which I
Mhm.
appreciated. Like I love the opening scene.
Yes, I love
Um,
it too.
so I think because it has that same like teen, like campy, fun, energetic kind of side to it, I think that'd be a great one to go watch after Whistle.
Hey, both shot in Toronto too. Both excellent
Yeah.
movies. Both excellent movies.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And again, congrats on all of your success. You're making Canada proud. Seriously, you're doing a great
Thank
job.
you. I appreciate it.
Enjoy the
Thanks,
rest of your
Tom.
day.
You too.